guys, this is Joanna for Engadget, and I'm here looking at the Alienware M11X laptop, and as you can see, what I'm concentrating on is Internet Explorer 9, which I'm running. I've also brought up some of Microsoft's test suites that they've created to sort of show off how the browser uses the graphics or hardware acceleration. So wanted to show you quickly here what's going on. The GPU is on. As you can see, it's got NVIDIA's Optimus, and it's turned on as soon as it saw that Internet Explorer turned on. NVIDIA is going to be working with Microsoft on when it actually kicks on, so it maybe isn't on all the time. But anyway, let's show you sort of some of these demos they've built. This is an Amazon demo they built. And obviously you can see it's really sort of graphics intensive, really nice, and it's running at 60 frames per second, 59 down here. You can pull open books and read. I think it's sort of built to be like sort of a shopping experience where you can browse and read a little bit, but really nice. And we'll show you the difference between what it's like with the GPU on, which is obviously right now, and it off in a little bit. Wanted to also show you this fish tank demo that they've created, kind of cute. Anyway, there's about 20 fish in this tank right now, and you're at 60 frames per second. You can drop it down or drop them up here. The fish number, the frames per second will go down, you'll see, but this is 50 fish. Then you've got 100 fish and still at 60 frames per second, and 250 fish, and you're seeing it drop a little bit, but it's still really pretty snappy, and you know, it's not slow. 500 fish, you're at 39, and here 1,000 fish in the tank, and you're down to 23 frames per second, so it's moving a little bit slower. Alright, so I've turned the GPU off here. You've got to X out, and that's all we did really, was X out and open it with no GPU on, and so you can see GPU activity is none according to NVIDIA. And we'll go back to some of these demos again, and you'll see here it's a lot slower to load, you know, especially sort of this sort of interactive part. And you're at 15 frames per second down there. And opening a book again drops it down. So it's not that it's not usable, and I think it's important to note that, you know, you don't want to feel like if you don't have a system without a discrete GPU, you won't get sort of the ability to access some of these sorts of graphics intensive sites, but you can see that it's not as smooth. And we'll take you back to the fish tank to show you that as well. So same thing here, loads pretty quickly. You know, still fish are able to swim, but they're not swimming as quickly at 27 frames per second or 30 something before, and so they're slow, and you know, they obviously need GPU food to crawl around a little bit faster. So at 1,000 they're barely moving at 4 frames per second. Wanted to just quickly show you sort of the performance of some of these same test sites in Firefox 4 Beta 5, because that now also takes advantage of the GPU, and you'll see that these demos, though Microsoft built them, work exactly the same sort of here, just as fast, maybe a little bit slower on the frame rates, but really not, you know, noticeable. And so you're seeing that more and more browsers are going to be able to do this sort of graphics intensive demos. Don't know what happened here, but it's actually been a little bit, the browser itself has been a little bit flaky with the GPU on. I think it's some sort of a driver issue, but we'll show you the fish tank if we can get that to load here, and similar experience. You've got, you know, up to 60 frames, and you're adding more fish, and they're still, you know, swimming pretty fast. Maybe not as fast as an Internet Explorer, but definitely not as slow as when the GPU is off. So as you can see here, both Firefox and Internet Explorer are tapping the GPU, and you can really see sort of the benefits you'd get when we start to see more sites that take advantage of it.